Grab your favorite blankie and some comfort food. Cancer season is here. The summer solstice is here, the longest day of the year. And well, at least if you're with me here in the Northern Hemisphere, that's the truth. If you're down below, it's going to be the darkest day of the year and the shortest. But here where I am in the Northern Hemisphere, it is the longest day of the year. And that sun ain't going to set until like 10 p.m. So if you can get out there and enjoy it and celebrate the day of peak vitality and peak luminosity, all the power to you. But what is that important for us as astrologers? Well, the sun is entering the sign of Cancer. At the very moment that the sun enters Cancer is when it's considered the solstice. It's when it's considered the sun is at the max longitude that it can go, or I'm sorry, latitude. The sun reaches that 23 degrees and 27 minutes sort of above the ecliptic there. It's the farthest it can go. So that is that exact moment. And so, yeah, now it is Cancer season, and Cancer season is a water sign. It's a cardinal sign. And so the sign of Cancer really inspires us to take action toward our self-care. It's a sign that reminds us how important it is to water ourselves and how we can't draw from an empty well. So this Cancer season, and really every Cancer season, it's so important to pay attention to the aspects of ourself that need watering, and potentially even other areas of our life too. I mean, if you're tending toward your friendships and your friendships nourish you in a very profound way, it's time to water those. So we want to be watering what sustains us, what nourishes us on a soul level. Cancer season, it's even though we are in this peak vitality period, Cancer is a yin sign. And so we are going to be sort of drawing inward in some ways. And the way I like to think about that, because it's like peak of summer here, but it's like a water sign. So we're a little bit more receptive to our needs, our energy levels, the people around us. I feel like Cancer season it's the time where we want to just sort of tend to our local environment, like our home, and also spend more time with people who feel like home. So whether it's family or chosen family, Cancer is a sign that favors familiarity. Cancer, don't forget, carries a hermit shell on its back, packed with everything it could possibly need in any given circumstance. And the Cancer crab doesn't quite fully emerge from that shell until it feels very comfortable. Cancer is a sign that likes to know what to expect. It likes to be prepared. And so spending time in situations where they're more easy to predict, or you feel safe, you feel in a comfortable rhythm, that's sort of where we tend to lean during Cancer season. However, Venus is entering Gemini, which will stir the pot, keep it interesting. We'll be talking about that in a little bit. But yeah, some things that we can expect for Cancer season. You're going to need the comfort food. You're going to need the snuggly blankies, all the creature comforts that the sign of Cancer really prefers. These are things that you're going to want to have on standby because, yeah, there's some spiky shell aspects this Cancer season. And it kicks off right off the bat with a sort of volatile combination between Eris, Mars, and Pluto. We haven't quite talked about Eris on here, but she's one of my new favorites. Been following Eris since 2016. We'll talk a little bit more about that next week, I believe. But yeah, that is kind of retaliatory energy. There's something we've been holding in and we want to fight back a little bit. So that's one to watch for. The other one here is, 4th of July. So if you're in the States like me, that's kind of an important day. It's Independence Day. This is a notable thing. Both Mercury and Mars will be changing signs within 20 minutes of each other, late on July 4th, early July 5th, depending on what your time zone is. But they will both be changing signs within 20 minutes of each other, which, when the personal planets change signs, it shifts the collective mood. So 2 planets changing signs like that, ooh, that's going to be something to watch for, especially that Mars entering Taurus. Because as we know, we've talked about it a little bit on here, last time Mars ingressed into Taurus was during the Capitol insurrection, like as it was happening. So it's kind of auspicious to me that that is returning exactly 2 years later amidst all these hearings on a day that is important to the United States. So that'll be interesting to watch. The other one to look for is on July 16th, there's going to be a Mercury cazimi opposite Pluto and trine to Neptune. So that will be one to look forward to, and that's toward the end of Cancer season. But we'll talk more about that when we get there. But that's your little preview snapshot of what Cancer season is here to offer. Be sure to get some rest, water yourself, pay attention to your energy levels, make sure you're caring for yourself and all the things that you care about. And for now, that was your Cancer season astrology shot of the day. Bye! So much for tuning in with me today. If you're seeking more support in your astrological journey, be sure to check out my latest offering, Moonrise. It's a monthly astrological meetup centered around chart interpretation and synthesis. It's a place where you get to apply some of those techniques that you learned in class or in books and share this space. It's conversational, it's casual, it's a place where you get to connect with other astrologers, share the language of astrology, learn from myself and others. And for more information about that, you can check out details on my website. Talk to you soon. Bye.